Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So I was looking through some old videos of mine and I remembered that makeup video that I did and how much fun I had filming it. So I thought, how fun would it be to film a quick little video of me trying some new makeup that I bought a while ago and I just haven't tried yet. So today I will be trying the new e.l.f. palettes. They're like their new quads. This one is in Hot Jalapeno. It's got like greens and golds in it. And then this one's name is Asayu. It's got all these purple tones in it and I thought these were really pretty, so I picked them up. And yeah, I thought it'd be really fun to try, so I'm just going to try one of them today and then one of them tomorrow after work. Since I'm wearing purple, I'm gonna go ahead and try the purple one first and then we'll try the green one tomorrow. So once again, this is what this one looks like. And as you can tell, I have no makeup on my face currently, not even eyebrows or mascara, but I thought it'd be fun just to try a quick eyeshadow look with you guys. If I can get it open. It's still sealed, that's why. I'm just stupid. So these are the 4 shadows that you get in the palette. You get like this matte lavender type shade, these 2 shimmery purple shades in the middle, and then I think it's a matte dark purple shade. And do a little hand swatch real quick. First shade. Like this. Okay, just a matte shade, so nothing major. Try the first shimmery one. Okay, that's pretty, really pretty. Okay, that's really pretty. That's what the third one looks like. These two look so similar. I'm gonna do a second layer on that third one just to see the difference a bit better. Yeah, there's like barely a difference. In the pan they look a lot more different than on the hand. And then we'll swatch the last one. Oh yeah, that's practically black. Okay, so those are the swatches. And let's dig right in. I'm really excited to try these. But first I'm gonna go wash my hands real quick. Be right back. Alright, so I'm back from washing my hands, and now what I'm gonna do is go ahead and clip up my hair real quick so it's out of my face while I do my makeup. And I'm gonna go ahead and go in with my e.l.f. eyeshadow primer as well as my Maybelline Fit Me powder, just so I can have an even base for my eyeshadow to be applied to. Also, I literally never do eyeshadow before other makeup, so this should be interesting. A normal routine for me, as you guys saw in that other video, typically takes me from an hour to 2 hours, so I wanted this to be a quick little makeup test. So that's the eyeshadow primer. I'm just going to take a fluffy brush that I had from Amazon and my Fit Me powder and go ahead and dab that across the lid. This past weekend I did 2 full beat looks back to back, and both times my inner corner started watering out of nowhere. I literally don't know why. Could not tell you. It's not like I'm allergic to any of my makeup products, and I had to wait like 20 minutes for them to stop watering so I could reapply my makeup because it was just like dripping down. So hopefully today that doesn't happen. Alright, that is my eyeshadow primer and powder. I think we're gonna do this in the crease as like the main base, and then this one is the outer corner. And then this one I'm thinking we'll do as like a liner or something, because it's practically black, so I don't think it will match the vibe of these ones. I'm just gonna pack it in real good, tap off the excess. This seems to be a looser pigment. We'll just go to town. I know the last makeup look I posted literally was a purple eyeshadow look. Hopefully this one's different enough. And for anyone else who wants to try the e.l.f. eyeshadow quads, maybe this will be a good enough review that makes it worth it. This is what it's looking like so far. I'm feeling very intergalactic. I'm feeling very alien-like. It's a really pretty shadow though, and I'm kind of surprised how well it's showing up in real life and on camera. I'm kind of surprised by that. I do feel like I'm packing on a lot though. I will say that. Matte shadows have just never been my favorite either, I will say. Like, I obviously love them for a crease, but other than that, I'm not a big matte shadow kind of gal. So I'm trying to give this one a fair shot. Okay, that's what we got so far. Not a bad start. I don't know where this is headed, so I can't say that I'm confident in where this is going, but I do like it so far. This side still feels a bit more pigmented, so I'm gonna go ahead and keep packing on this side. Now they feel a bit more even. Save that brush for later for blending. And we're gonna go ahead, go in with this other brush, taking the excess of the shadow on the brush on the back of my hand. I don't think I have any clean shader brushes. I'll clean off my hand later, so don't be worried. My hand's not bruised or something. It's just extra shadow. And like I said, we're gonna go in with this one first, and then this one in the outer corner because this one seems to be lighter. So that's what we'll do. Load her up. Oh yeah, it's really pretty. The shadows seem very dry and powdery, which isn't a bad thing. Just that's what they are. It's very pretty though, very reflective. They just don't seem like they spread far is my first impression. I'm used to drugstore makeup, so I'm used to having to work with it and build it up, and you have to be patient, and it's not like a convenient or easy process per se. It just takes time. It's not bad as a first base. I'm gonna blend it out real quick, just like my inner corner. I do feel like it's getting a little muddy looking. We're gonna go ahead and go in with the other eye. Nice. I almost like how it played on that one a bit better. I'll take that shader brush again and blend her out just a bit. I don't hate it, but I don't love it. And I can't tell if it's just because the rest of my makeup's not done. So to be fair, that's what I'm used to, seeing like my base done. So the eyeshadow is like one of the last steps. So that could be playing into my review on this, but I'll try to make sure that it doesn't. All right, I'm going to take another brush, darker shimmer. It's not really a shader brush, but deepen the outer portion maybe just a bit. Okay, this one we're having major fallout. I don't know if you can see this right here. Major fallout. It might be because I'm not using a shader brush, but this one seems to be the loosest of the shadows. So beware. It's a very loose pigment. And if you like doing your shadow first for this very reason, I definitely recommend. It's falling all over my face. We're gonna just take a clean fluffy brush, just wipe it away. Definitely deepened it up though. I will give it that. It's giving it more dimension. I'm putting on some more of the transition shade, just lightening it back up on the top part. I don't normally go with a shadow this light for my under eye, but I'm kind of feeling it just to brighten it up a bit. Who knows, this might be an awful decision. Without concealer, that was definitely an awful decision. I think with a full beat, I would have appreciated this more. I don't know. It's not bad though, like the shadows themselves aren't that bad. They're a bit dry and I have dry eyelids, so that's a bit tough. Major fallout with this third shadow for sure. Okay, this one's turning out much better. I'm not gonna go as far down into my lash line with this shade, but I am gonna do the outer corner just to help blend it a bit so it's not so stark of a difference. Much better. Maybe that's what I should have stuck to for that side. Because do you see what I'm talking about? Like now it looks like I have a blue eye. It's pretty, but I think it is because I don't have the rest of my face done. Oh, I'm so sorry, y'all. I'm trying to make this a fair review. I really am. Okay, shadows so far themselves, I've said it probably 5 times now, they're a bit dry. This one gives off a lot of fallout, so I'm intrigued to see with the other one, if one of these will also give a lot of fallout. Stay tuned for when I do this one tomorrow. Otherwise, they're fine. They take a bit to build up, I will say that. We're gonna keep going, because I think that's about as good as I can get it. We're gonna go ahead and try to do a liner. I'm taking this e.l.f. small angle brush that I have used for eyeshadow liner in the past, and just like with the other brush, I'm just wiping off the excess. Gonna dip her into this. I don't even know if I'm gonna do winged eyeliner. This one is also having some fallout, so we're gonna tap it off. But at least just a base liner just to see what eyeshadow can do. It's definitely not black. It's like a off black midnight purple kind of vibe. I wonder if you had like either a spray, or I think they make like clear liquid gel or something that you like blend with eyeshadows to make into liners. I know that's a thing. I just forget what it's called. I wonder how beautiful this shadow would be with that, because I feel like that would be nice. All right, so it might be hard to see. That's like my base. I'm gonna do the outer corner just a bit more. Helps give a little bit more dimension. You know what? I'm feeling bold. I'm feeling maybe just a baby wing. Maybe Sarah will regret this. Stay tuned. Oh yeah, that was the move. We're just gonna build up the intensity on that guy. Oh yeah, that was the vibe. Okay, now we're rocking. Now I could pretend I have a full beat on, you know? I can kind of see this vibe. So now we're gonna attempt to do the same on the other side. There's something about winged eyeliner that just is so hard for me. I will say I love days like today when I have time to do fun makeup just cause. Okay, that's a good base. Nice. Not bad. Needs to be a little bit longer. Not bad. Are they twins? No. Are they sisters? I would argue they're sisters. The wings that I'm talking about. I'm gonna take my powder brush, the one that I was using with this, and just help my under part of it. Even though I don't have any makeup on, just I think that'll help neutralize it and get some of it out of here, you know. All right, I'm gonna do a quick time lapse of me doing my brows and mascara, and I will be right back and give my final thoughts. So far, I don't hate it. I think I would like it a lot more if my full beat was done, so I'm gonna give it the benefit of the doubt. All right, I'll be right back. I think it turned out so cute. Once I put on my brows and mascara, I feel like it all kind of came together for me. So truly, I am obsessed. Definitely was a journey that we went on though, I'm not gonna lie, because I was really questioning if I'd even like it. But I wanted to make sure that I used all 4 shadows in the look, and I think I did a pretty good job at doing that. I do really like the subtlety of this wing eyeliner. It's not so intense like a normal ink liner. So yeah, I think it turned out pretty cute. Considering there's only 4 shadows, and I think it's really cheap. I'll have to look it up and put it up here how much they were, but I think they're around $3. It's not terrible. I think once I try the green one tomorrow, I'll get a better view for how I like the quads in general. Plus, if we're being honest, it's not like I ever go anywhere with just a quad or a duo or something. I typically go somewhere with a bigger palette with me, so you can have, you know, better transition shades and stuff like that. But I was able to create one look, just 4 shadows, and I'm sure you could create a bunch of different looks too, using either 1, 2, 3, you know, a different combination of the shadows. I do think it forces you to go outside the box since there's no real neutrals in it. So that part I really do like, because it gives me like creative juices and makes me inspired to try new things. But yeah, that's how she turned out. I'm so excited to try this one tomorrow, so stay tuned. Hello y'all, it is now Monday and I am ready to jump into the next e.l.f. eyeshadow palette, Hot Jalapeno. As you can tell, I just came home from work, took the quickest of showers and threw on a green shirt because I wanted to match the vibe that I was having yesterday and continue it on with the green palette. Sorry, Amazon's just notifying me now that I have my packages that just arrived, so that's awesome. I'm gonna go check up on those packages real quick. I'll be right back. How exciting is this? Just got my packages. I am trying to learn how to quilt, so the brown box is my quilting material, and then this is a queen size air mattress that I bought. Planning on having some friends come out and visit me a couple times throughout the next couple months. I'm out of breath. So I thought it'd be worthwhile to invest in this. Plus, when I go home, I might just start bringing this because we only have like twin sized ones at home and they're just not big enough for me. So this is a heavy duty air mattress, so hopefully this is good quality stuff. I have high hopes for that. But I did measure out my room beforehand and it should fit perfectly in this space right here. So fingers crossed it all works out. Anyhow, back to the makeup. We will go ahead and swatch this one just like we did yesterday. How did I already forget that you have to unwrap like the backside off in order to open it? Which I do appreciate. It is nice to know that it hasn't been, you know, tampered with or what have you. I don't know if that was as satisfying as yesterday's, but that's fine. Okay, we'll go ahead and swatch the gold. Ooh. That's very pretty. I love that. That's like an avocado kind of shade. It's very shimmery, very pretty. 2 mattes. Very nice. I always love seeing how they look on the fingers before you swatch. Nice. Okay, so I definitely am digging the shade range in this. They all seem very unique and different from each other, so I really appreciate that about this palette so far. I'm gonna go ahead and clean my hands real quick and I will be right back. And we're back. All right. The tricky part about this palette is I am not too sure how I want to do this look. Because again, I would like to use all 4 shades just like I did with yesterday's look. Since they're not all green, I'm really confused how I'm gonna pull this off. I'm thinking this will be our transition shade. And then this one will be the inner half, maybe outer half, and then liner again. I don't know if I'm feeling a liner moment because I literally just did that for yesterday's look. So maybe to darken up the crease, because these are probably the most similar in the palette. We could use one to deepen up the look, I think. I don't know, I don't really have a plan for this one, so we're just gonna kind of play with it and hopefully it turns out okay. And I'm gonna keep in mind that once mascara and brows are on, I do tend to like the makeup looks a lot more because again, I have obviously no makeup on my face. So this time we're not gonna freak out if I think it looks ugly. We're gonna wait until mascara and brows are on to determine if it's ugly. And pin up my hair real quick. Well, it's wet, probably won't even get in my face, but it's just nice to have it out of the way. Just like yesterday's look, I'm gonna go ahead and go in with my e.l.f. Eyeshadow primer and my Fit Me powder. I know other people like to use more high-end eyeshadow primers or just simply their concealer for their eyeshadow. Let me know down below what you like to use. Since my eyelids are so dry, I definitely can't just go in with straight eyeshadow. Like, I need a base first. And I don't know, maybe it's a bit excessive to use an eyeshadow primer versus my like drugstore concealer, but I just find that for me it just sticks better. So what's a girl supposed to do? Taking the same fluffy brush I used yesterday, go to town. I have done, I would say, most of the rainbow eyeshadow looks. Like, I've done red ones, I've done orange ones, I've done pink, purple, blue, but I think the one color I haven't done is green. So I'm really intrigued to see how this one's gonna turn out. I think with the sage green wave that we've been having, I've been more into green because I was a mint green girly back in the day, and I, in my humble opinion, think that the mint green girlies walked so the sage girlies could run. It's my hot take. I just think sage green is the new mint green, and I'm all for it, clearly. As we can tell by this video, I'm all for it. However, I think we can't just pretend that the mint green phase didn't happen so this phase could happen, you know? I'm gonna go ahead and go in with this as a transition shade. And instead of using my hand like I did for yesterday's look, I'm just gonna use my Five Below sponge to just quickly clean off my brushes before I use them. Wiping off any excess. Hopefully there's not a lot of fallout with this, but we'll see. And contact. Just like with purple, I think purple and brown look really good together, and I think green and brown is a fun combo, so I'm hoping with my brown eyes and brown hair that this makeup look will also look good on me. Okay, immediately this seems darker than it did. Maybe it's just my lighting too, because the sun's going down and I'm trying to get this done before the sun sets. But my immediate thoughts is this does feel darker than it did on the palette or in my hand. Maybe I'm crazy. I don't know. Not freaking out though. Just my thoughts as we go. This is also, again, my first green makeup look, so immediately I'm like, oof, don't know if I like it, but I'm trying to keep an open mind. That's the whole point of these videos too, is to try new things. I think that's a pretty solid transition shade. I feel like this green is coming off more green yellow. Maybe it's just my skin tone that's making it do it. I don't know. It's giving off bruised eye almost. So don't know if I vibe with that. This one dragged out pretty nicely. I think I'm gonna build up this one just a little bit. Okay, not a bad start, I don't think. So now what we're going to do is go in with the gold shade for the inner half. This I'm probably the most comfortable with because I've done many gold yellow looks before. I think I'm gonna take this small brush. It's a Real Techniques one. And we're just gonna pack her on there. Yeah, this is like gold, like costumey gold, if that makes sense. What it looks like in the pan is very much what it looks like on the eye, which is fine, but it's giving Luck of the Irish or something, you know what I mean? Like, it's not bad, it's just things to keep in mind, you know? I'm kind of intrigued to see what promo e.l.f. used for these palettes, like what looks they put on models or had makeup artists do, because especially for this palette with it being 3 shades of green and then just 1 gold, like, I mean, I'm intrigued to know what looks they did. If I can find any, I'll pop them up on the screen for you guys. I don't have social media currently, but we do have Google. So hopefully Google will pop up some images for us. Or even just like YouTubers. Like, I'm intrigued what other YouTubers did for this. I don't know, hopefully I'll find something. Loving how small this Real Techniques brush is, though. I will say that. I know that's not part of the review that I'm doing, but I've never really used this brush because it's so small, but I'm actually really digging it for the inner half of this look. Okay, we're gonna hold on to this brush too, and we're gonna go in with the green shimmer. That's like an avocado kind of vibe. Okay, I don't hate it. It has like yellow reflex in it almost, so they kind of blend really well. I kind of dig that. Again, this look is really out there for me, so slightly nervous, but that's okay. But I think we could get a nice gradient going with this look. Kind of digging it. Kind of dragging this in the crease a little bit. Ooh, aren't we fancy? Okay, okay. I really didn't know how this look was gonna go, y'all, but it's coming. All right, let's do the other side too. From what I can tell, are not falling out on me. So I don't know if this was like a dud and maybe they aren't supposed to have so much fallout on you, or maybe it's just the purple shadows that are formulated that way, but so far no fallout with this one. Love that. Just so out there for me, but I kind of dig it. I don't know what to think. Okay, we're going to blend the transition a bit more because it's starting to feel mainly shimmering. Oh wait, this is so unique and so cool. I kind of like it. I've never done anything like this before. I feel so cool. Okay, okay, okay. Ah, love this. Okay, hopefully this fourth shade won't bring our look down, but I am really digging this look so far. I know I decided no liner for this look, but in the future, like a black ink liner, I think would really pull it all together with some falsies and a full beat. This is a vibe. I dig it. I dig it. So now taking a brush I used last night, don't worry, brushed it off. Going to very lightly dip into this darker shade and see if we can build up the depth of this look. Not hating it. Gonna take my transition brush, get a little less intense. I think less was more of the darker shadow, that's for sure. Not hating it though. Do you see how much more depth this one has compared to this one? Like this is still giving off very light vibes and this one has like just a little bit more depth in it. Do you see the difference? Because I see the difference. So that's good. I'm gonna lightly do the other side too. Because I can get carried away with these darker shades, you know? You don't realize how much goes really far with the darker ones. Really just doing the outer half of the crease and then connecting it to the bottom. Oh, my best friend's trying to FaceTime me. Hold on one second, I'll be right back. Sorry y'all, just got off a FaceTime call with my best friend because I'm seeing her this weekend. I'm so excited. Can you tell how happy I get after I talk to her? I literally can't stop smiling. Okay, so back to what I was doing. I think we need to build up this part just a bit more. See, this is what I mean by it gets too dark too fast. All right, let's blend her out so I don't look like I have raccoon eyes. I can't tell if I like it or not. Perhaps I made it too dark. Maybe that's what is happening. I don't know. Okay, well, we're gonna lighten it back up. We're gonna build up the outer corner with the avocado shade again, just to bring some of the lightness back into it. Okay, and I think we're just gonna build up the gold just the tiniest little bit. Because although the gold's not the highlight, I don't want it to get lost in the sauce. Aw, I think she's so cute. Okay, I'm gonna continue as though we are loving it because I think it would be a vibe in the right circumstance, but I normally go out with a green eyeshadow look. No. However, I think it is a vibe. So we're gonna continue with it as such. I'm going to do another time lapse of me doing my brows and mascara, and I will be right back. With how it turned out. I think it's so unique and so cool. I feel like a cool girl right now. I feel so, I don't know, pretty in a different, unique way that I've never experienced before, which I think is really cool. Loved this experience, trying these e.l.f. palettes, truly. Purple one was definitely more of a journey with me being okay with how it looked, especially without full beat. But honestly, I'm still very happy with how the purple look turned out too. But this green look, y'all, I don't think I have any shadows like this. So not only is this palette unique to my collection, but it's also just something completely different for me to try. So that's awesome. Because normally I think we all fall to this. We stay in the same shade range of eyeshadows, even though we have a billion of the same shade. I know I get sucked into that a lot. But anyhow, really enjoyed this experience of trying both of them. I'm gonna go ahead and insert some side-by-side photos of the looks right here. And yeah, I don't know what else I can really say about them. The purple palette, I think I would rate probably a 7 out of 10. I also don't have a lot of purple shadows in my collection, so this still adds something to my collection. But with the fallout and these two shades being more similar than they appear in the pan, I think that's why I like this one just slightly less than the green one. The green one really came as a shock to me. I really thought I'd like the purple more because I'm used to doing purple looks more. The green one, since it was such a positive overall experience trying this, I think I'm gonna have to give it a 9 out of 10. Plus, I had no fallout problems with this one, so I don't know. Again, this one, I keep almost dropping these. Anyhow, I don't know if this one specifically that I own, like in my hand, is just a dud out of the many that they produce, but this one had no fallout issues, so really like this one. And yeah, that's my review on these two palettes, or quads, I guess I should call them. Again, I had a lot of fun filming this and trying this, so I hope you guys enjoyed watching. As always, I hope you guys are having a great day, but if you're not, that's okay too. All right, I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye!